Tell me about Complete Inc. Tell me about your company, because this is 20 years old, and I know you've been doing it for over 20 years, but this goes back to your father and your granddad. But what is the company? What do you do, John?
Sure. Well, so, my dad was a licensed electrician and plumber, HVAC man over there in Gulf Breeze, Florida, and we got there in 1971. My dad came over the old 3 Mile Bridge that we're now replacing and said, so this will be fine. And so that's where we've been since then. And I just love it there. It's a great community. I went to school there. My mom was a school teacher, and my dad, ran the local service business.
Sure.
So we learned, I guess I learned commitment to the people, service back then, carrying my dad's toolbox. I've told it before, my right arm's longer than my left from carrying my dad's toolbox for the first.
Toting it around.
Roger that. Yes,
and
sir.
learning something every single trip.
Yes,
now,
sir.
keep in mind the website, too. That's teamcomplete.com, teamcomplete.com, and that phone number is 932-8720. If you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Shane, visiting with my friend John Miner, and he is with Complete Inc. I want to talk about some of the past storms, but we'll talk about the leftover and debris and the rebuilding right now of the 850. You're in Bay County, Washington County, Gulf County, Holmes County, and across Northwest Florida. But let's talk about some of the previous storms that you've worked and how you helped businesses put the pieces of the puzzle back together.
Well, sure. It came knocking on my front door. I mean, I'm a coastal resident. I grew up down there on Soundside Drive outside of Gulf Breeze over on the Santa Rosa Sound. And of course, we'd gotten storms over the years. Frederick, I remember cleaning up docks and visiting with the neighbors to help them put it back together. In Hurricane Aaron and then Opal, we had significant damage to our properly built home on Soundside Drive. We watched the insurance company come out and offer a number that they thought was sufficient to provide for the repairs. We had a general contractor that we trusted that was our builder, and they had a different number. Those two, there's a little spread there. Dr. Shane, a little spread. So my mom, in her infinite wisdom, reached out to our attorney, frankly, and he said to get those two folks in our front yard at the same time, get the two of them to figure out a bunch of that. And so it didn't take too long, about 3 or 4 days, where I saw the two of those come together on an agreement, on a scope, and on a value to restore the house. I saw the work get started, and I saw our adjuster started referring our contractor to other good local honest people, and I understood from that process right there that day that was a job that you could make a difference in somebody's world, as well as probably make $1.
Sure.
It is a business, and do something, make a difference.